Breakfast Club, bitches.
Good morning, USA!
Yo, 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 yo.
Good morning, Angela Yee.
Good morning, DJ Envy.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet, it's Tuesday!
Yes, it's Tuesday. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your day yesterday, and good morning to everybody this morning. Now, today we have a guest joining us. He goes by the name of Logic.
Yeah, the young man Logic from Maryland.
He's from Maryland. He's half black, half white. He gets busy. He has a strong fan base.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna kick it with Logic a little bit later.
Man, I hate waking up in the morning and seeing headlines like this. Because you can't tell me this has not been your worst fear since you've seen the movie Kids.
Charlie Sheen HIV bombshell.
Yes, passing the HIV test has been our top 3 worst fears since you've seen the movie Kids in junior high, middle school.
Absolutely.
No question.
Well, you know, they have been saying this for quite some time about Charlie Sheen, so I guess for whatever reason, now he is having to come forward and let everybody know that he is HIV positive. There's a twist to it, though.
Or is he? That's the thing I'm confused. Yeah, there's a twist.
What's the twist?
They're saying
He's trying to say, he's saying
he might have had it, but it's no traces
it's no
in his
longer
system.
present.
Hey, Charlie, the jig is up on the Tiger Blood, okay? Stop it. All right, Tiger Blood does not cure all.
But we'll
Stop
tell you,
it.
we'll tell you all about
All right.
I've heard so many reports. I want to hear it all because I heard that he's had it for a while and there's no traces, so he says he doesn't have to claim
Charlie
it.
Sheen, shut up. If you're going to live your truth, live it completely, okay? The jig is completely
Well, he might
up.
end up having to go to jail because, you know, you can't just run around HIV positive having sex with people and not let them know.
Who do you think he is, Magic Johnson?
Yes.
Huh? Stop it, buddy.
But if he doesn't, him and Magic they're going to have to tell how they did it.
What you mean?
Like how they don't have any traces in their system anymore.
Magic has been out.
He's been getting treatment.
Yeah, he's been telling people how he did it for years.
But there's a lot of people that's been getting treatment and they still have traces in their system.
But wasn't when Magic here, he never said this. He didn't say he was cured of HIV. He never said that.
He's just lived a long and fruitful life still.
He just said it hasn't been in his system in years.
He said that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take his word for it. Wouldn't let him have sex with me unprotected.
But with protection, open all day.
I let him go. This guy here. Good morning, guys. Whoa.
But that is always the moral of the story. You can live through anything if Magic made it.
All right. Well, let's get the show cracking. I'm sure we're going to be talking about that in front page news. Anything else we're talking about?
Yes, we'll talk about more than half of the nation's governors are saying that Syrian refugees are not welcome.
All right. We'll get into all that. I'm going to go brush my teeth. I'll see you in a couple minutes. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get into some front page news. Now in sports, NBA, the Mavs beat the Sixers, the Bulls beat the Pacers, Celtics beat the Rockets, the Grizzlies beat the Thunder, Spurs beat the Blazers, and the Suns beat the Lakers. Now, in Monday Night Football, the Bengals got their first loss. Shout out to the Texans. They lost 10-6. All right. Now let's talk Charlie Sheen.
Well, reports are that he is HIV positive and that today he'll be doing an interview with Matt Lauer, an exclusive interview. Those are all the details that we know, but sources are saying that he's known for more than 2 years that he was HIV positive. One source says he's known way longer than that. And allegedly the reason he's coming forward now is because some former partners have threatened to sue him because he's exposed them to the HIV
That's crazy.
virus without letting them know that he was positive. And you know, he has said that he's had sex with more than 5,000 people.
Listen, that's
pretty promiscuous.
I know for a man, that's been every man's top 3 worst fears since they showed us the movie Kids in junior high, middle school. You know, passing the HIV test. And I pray Charlie Sheen says he was on heroin really bad and he got it from sharing needles, because don't come to me telling me you got this from Poom Poom, okay?
Well, he might not know where he got it.
It doesn't matter.
He had sex with 5,000 people.
That's crazy.
Who knows?
It would make me feel better to know that he was sharing needles.
I'm excited.
Okay.
Well, I really want to hear this interview because they said that he's known for a while and he told one of his friends, and one of his friends just went and told everybody that he's had it for a while. So
yeah, he thought he had a tight circle of people, but they're saying it was everybody kind of knew about it in his circle. They said in those hacked Sony emails, remember when they hacked Sony's emails? That was one of the things that were discussed in those emails, the big cover-up for him being HIV positive. And part of it is that he doesn't want to be known for the guy that contracted HIV. He wants to be known for all his work as an actor.
But I mean, he can do a lot of good if, he's HIV positive and he goes out there and be an advocate for it, okay? We kind of needed a new poster boy for HIV. Because, people don't care about things unless it affects a celebrity, and HIV hasn't really been popping out here in recent years. Like, every now and then you need those wake-up calls like, whoa, it's still real in the field.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's important to go get tested. I just recently got tested for HIV, so it's important.
I haven't had the need to.
Well, every time your wife had a baby, they test you.
That's good enough for me. I'll be like, all right, we good. None of my sins of the past will come back to haunt me.
Well, I did it with AHF to encourage other people to go ahead and get tested.
Oh my goodness. Now, what's going on with the refugees, Yee?
Well, more than half of this nation's governors, 27 states, are saying they will not let Syrian refugees into their states. They oppose it. However, it's a federal decision, so it's not really up to each individual state, but they can make it more difficult for you. Now, these announcements came after authorities said that at least one of the suspects that was believed to be involved in the Paris terrorist attacks entered Europe among the wave of Syrian refugees. He falsely identified himself as a Syrian named Ahmad al-Mohammed, and he was allowed to enter Greece in early October. Only 1,500 Syrian refugees have been accepted into the U.S. since 2011, but according to the Obama administration, they announced that 10,000 Syrians will be allowed entry next year. Now, the governor of Texas tweeted out, breaking, Texas will not accept any Syrian refugees, and I demand the U.S. act similarly. Security comes first. The governor of Georgia said, I've issued an executive order directing state agency heads to prevent the resettlement of Syrian refugees in Georgia. So,
what exactly does that mean?
In other words, a lot of these individual states will make it more difficult for Syrian refugees to come in. And so if they're fleeing terrorism, they're not going to be allowed entry.
Does that have something to do with ISIS too?
Yes.
ISIS is targeting Washington too, I saw yesterday.
Yeah, they said Washington is
Washington, D.C.
is next or something.
I heard ISIS gave Charlie Sheen HIV to distract people from everything that they plan on trying to do.
You didn't hear that. Shut up, all right? And that's front page news. Now tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, maybe you need to get something off your chest because you want to have a great morning, whatever it may be. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent. Call us right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hey, yo, this is Mad Rapper. Good morning, yo, for real. I'm gonna tell you why I'm mad. For real, man. Hey, yo, my girl keep coming home smelling like Polo Cologne. So, like, that ain't for girls. Like, I know something's going on, for real. Like, I'm heated about that. And now I need y'all to tell me why y'all mad. Why you mad? On the Breakfast Club, for real.
Tell them why you mad, bro.
So I'm mad because I was looking at this article, and there's this new thing going around about crisis actors, man. Have you heard about it yet?
People that be on the scene during like Paris and the 9/11 and stuff like that.
Yeah, the Sandy Hook and everything.
Sandy Hook,
same
yeah.
people, bro. I was reading about that, and I'm just like, yo, that's insane, man. How these people are in the same place, same time? That's too much of bad luck if that's the case.
Yeah, and that's a little bit insulting to the families to make it seem like these things are well-staged hoaxes. I mean, dead bodies aren't hoaxes, bro.
No, yeah, I know that, man, but this, like, it's just crazy, though. I'm just saying, though, there's a lot of stuff going on. If that is fake, man, that's just too much.
It's only something that's floating around the internet. You'll be all right.
Hello, who's this?
Anonymous.
Hey, Anonymous. Tell them why you mad, mama.
I'm good. How are you? Hi, Charlamagne.
Hey, baby.
How are you?
Don't tell me you're pregnant now.
No.
Okay.
I'm mad. Actually, when I was having an affair, and I've been telling her for a couple months now. You know, he's a good guy. My brother-in-law, he's a good guy. You need to stop doing what you're doing before you get caught up. But now she's not listening, and I kind of feel that he's catching up to her.
Hey, mind your business. If your brother-in-law is having an affair, that's between him, God, the girl, and Kirk Franklin. Okay?
It's my sister having the affair, not my brother-in-law.
Oh, well, your sister. Mind your business, okay?
Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
It ain't your place, baby. All you got to do is tell her to be careful, watch out. She playing a dangerous game, but she a grown-ass woman. She going to do what she want to do anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Just pray that God and Kirk Franklin keeps her covered, okay?
My goodness. Hello, who's this?
This is Alex.
Alex, tell them why you mad.
I'm mad as hell because why is it that all the black girls got a weave, like 98%? Don't anybody like black hair anymore? Gosh, everywhere you look, she got a weave.
Well, you know, sir, hair is just an accessory. Sometimes women just like to be able to put some extra hair and just to have some
all
fun.
the time, every single one is like the Spanish girls, the Indian girls, the white girls, they just do it every now and then. The black girls all the time. Then they got the nerve to walk around with their head up. If I had to do something to enhance myself, I would be humble.
I don't think every black girl has
every black girl got a weave.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a little weave, man.
First of all, men,
I don't like it. It makes me think you want to be something that you're not.
What, to have different hairdos?
Women don't like guys with toupees. Why we got to set women with all these?
My brother, men, we always do stuff to enhance ourselves, whether it's haircuts, whether it's working out in the gym.
It's kind of crazy. Why would you put somebody else's hair in your head?
So you don't like women that wear makeup or anything?
Guess he doesn't.
I like that, but I just don't like.
Well, that's not your real self either. Then that's just you trying to look different.
Trying to be something that they're not. Long hair, stringy hair, trying to look like the Spanish and the Indian and the white. Maybe your hair not meant to grow that way.
Well, listen, you slow down. Let me direct you to Shea Butter Facebook. Okay, there's plenty of fat girls with naturals on Shea Butter Facebook. Okay,
what is Shea Butter Facebook? What sites are you on, sir?
Girls that post NDI quotes every morning.
No, my goodness. And now you see what Charlamagne hits his positive notes of the day. All right. Tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, call us right now. Maybe somebody pissed you off. Maybe you need to get something off your chest. Well, call us now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Hey, yo, good morning. Yo, this is the mad rapper, son, for real. I'm mad. I stay mad. I stay angry. I stay heated. I stay pissed off. Tell them why you mad. Breakfast Club, let's go.
Lisa, tell them why you mad.
I'm pissed off because last week Donald Trump sat up and said some stupid that he was gonna build the damn fence and he's gonna call it Operation Wetback, and Bush, Rubio, and Cruz never said a damn thing about it.
Hey, you must have just got out of prison.
Yeah, that's kind of old.
That's very
you must
old.
have just got out. Like, I mean,
I've
really.
never been to prison.
Well, there was a lot of outrage over everything that Donald Trump had to say. A lot has happened since then.
Maybe she didn't have a TV or a radio or something.
Where you calling from?
Plum Nelly.
Where's that at?
Plum Nelly, any mother where I want to call.
That didn't make no sense.
Hello, who's this?
Hello, yeah, this is E from D.C.
Tell them why you mad.
I'm mad because my girl get up so early, waking me up, and then I go to work so late. So it's like, I don't hardly see her no more, but on the weekends.
I mean, she getting that bread.
But I'm sure you guys text each other all day.
Matter of fact, I'm mad at the system. That's what I'm mad at. Just for us having to do this.
Okay.
Oh, you'd rather
like
sit around and not work and just collect a check?
Oh, that'd be awesome, right?
Well, the system would be the one that would be able to do that for you, sir.
All right. Tell them why you're mad. 800-585-1051. Now, Yeezy.
Yes, DJ Envy.
You got rumors coming up?
Well, we'll tell you some more about what's going on with Charlie Sheen, what people close to him are saying, what you might hear this morning when he talks to Matt Lauer on the Today Show. Also, we'll tell you what couple is trying to get first pictures of their baby sold for $20,000. You think you would pay?
That's all?
That seems like a lot.
Well, you're going to actually think it's a lot when I tell you who it is.
Oh. All right. When we come back, keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, the 4th annual Global Spin Awards is tonight in New York City.
I'm going.
Now, Swiss Beats will be the hosts of the night. They're honoring Mark Ronson and Africa Bambaataa. And, of course, the top names in the DJ world. Now, you can check out the broadcast, the live broadcast. The broadcast next Tuesday, November 24th at 9 p.m. only on Revolt TV. You can use hashtag GSA 2015 and join the celebration. All right, so check that out tonight. Now, let's get to the rumors. We're talking Charlie Sheen.
Listen up. It's just in. All the guys. The Rumor Report. Guys. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
So Charlie Sheen has a huge announcement that he'll be making today on the Today Show with Matt Lauer.
I don't like when they say huge announcement like it's a good thing. Okay?
It's just a huge announcement. He's been hiding a shocking secret that he's been suffering from the HIV virus for years. Now, there's a lot of conflicting reports, and I guess we'll hear it straight from his mouth when he tells it about how long he's known that he has been HIV positive. Some people are saying he's been HIV positive for a couple of years and has known, but there are other people who are now saying that he's known for even longer than that. Now, celebrity crisis manager Wendy Feldman, who's worked with people close to Charlie Sheen, says that he's been living with that disease for 10 years. She told Page 6 he's had this for a long time. He's worked to calibrate his meds, and we saw him go off the rails a few years ago. That's his pattern for the past 10 years. This interview will be broadcast live. Charlie Sheen is 50 years old right now, and he said...
Is it live? I thought they said they taped it yesterday and it was going to air today, this morning.
I don't know. It says that it's going to be broadcast live, so I'm not sure.
What channel that's going to be on?
I think it's on NBC.
The Today Show.
With Matt Lauer. Now, in addition to that, he himself has said that he's had sex with over 5,000 women. A lot of times people are saying he felt like he was indestructible and nothing would happen to him. Of course, she also said that it doesn't seem likely that he'll tell all about his drug use. He's a heavy drug user.
That's what I want to hear. I need to hear that he was on heroin really bad and he got it from sharing needles. Right? I don't want to hear about him getting HIV from just plain old poom poom. Okay.
But there are some legal issues that could happen as well. Now, it's a crime in California to have unprotected sex when that person knows they are infected with HIV. So it's a felony punishable by a maximum of 8 years in prison. So if he knew about his status and he was having sex with people and they were unaware of that, he could potentially end up going to jail.
And you can't tell people that you had sex with 5,000 women and then want sympathy for getting HIV. Because then people will be like, well, that's what you get. That's the first thing people will say.
Now, if he did have it for over a decade and has been telling these women and having unprotected sex, he should get locked up.
Now, his ex-wife, Denise Richards, they have children together. She actually does not have it and the children do not have it. So she said since they've been divorced, they haven't had any sexual contact and he must have contracted it after they were married.
I agree, though. If you know that you had HIV and you had sex with that many women, your penis is a terrorist.
Now,
there is ISIS tattooed on your penis.
There are some home movies by one of his ex-girlfriends, Charlie Sheen, and she's a porn star, and she's furious. She's actually torching a lot of their belongings and mementos together.
She started setting stuff on fire?
She was burning things and pictures and all of that.
So was he.
Check it out.
Offer me $100,000 for being married to you, practically, you piece of She wants money from me. After everything I did for you and your kids, you choked me out, you threw me on the floor, you dragged me around like a rag doll, you told me what a piece of shit I was all the time. You.
Well, even through all of that, if he had sex with you unprotected while he had HIV and didn't tell you, that's all of that stuff that you just talked about is not the worst thing he's done to you.
Well, yeah, I don't know when this video was actually made, but apparently they had a bad breakup. He called off their engagement last year. Okay, and Benzino and Althea, the two of them are trying to make some money. You know, they had a baby. November 10th is when the child was born. Baby Zeno Antonio Scott. And they're asking for $20,000 for somebody to give to buy the rights for the first pictures of the baby. Does anybody want to buy the rights for the baby for Benzino and Althea?
They know that only works with, like, celebrities, right? Like, A-list celebrities get their baby pictures paid for.
So they've been doing things like posting pictures of, like, the baby's foot or the baby's hands.
They do
As
realize. As
you can see on Revolt right now, I guess they want to sell those first pictures.
They do realize they're just like secondary characters on Live in Hip Hop Atlanta, right?
I don't think
they're not on there anymore.
Oh, they definitely not getting to it. Listen, just post the pictures on Instagram and be satisfied with the likes. You're not getting the money.
All right, well, that is your Rumor Report. I'm Angela Yee.
All right, Miss Yee. Now, when we come back, we have an artist by the name of Logic. He'll be joining us.
Salute to Logic.
He's from Maryland.
Young God Logic will be here.
And we'll kick it with Logic when we come back.
They said he's going to sell like 90,000 his first week or something.
Yeah.
In his new album.
We'll talk to him about
y'all can stop tweeting me 100 miles per hour asking me when Logic is going to be on the show. He's going to be on the show this morning. And salute to the guy who just insulted me on Twitter and called me broke. But then the next tweet was, and yo, you better tell Logic I want a feature.
What?
Yes.
So you going to do it?
No.
Let him know.
No.
All right. Well, it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. That was Hotline Bling. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building. Goes by the name of Logic.
Awesome.
What's up, sir?
What's up? I'm so glad that I get to hear that for a second time, and I'm still kind of relevant.
A very special
album
guest.
number 2?
Yes.
What's the first album? I know it did like 100 the first week. What did it sell over?
Well, no, it did, I think it did...
75.
Yeah, it did about 75 the first week.
Yeah, I was trying to make you look good.
Yeah, I know. I was an honest
75
person.
is pretty good, still.
Yeah.
That's great.
And then, I think, I don't know, it's probably around the 300 mark, something like that.
Yeah. And they say this album you're going to do what, 90 something, I think I saw yesterday?
That's what they say. We'll see. They said I was going to do 50 last time, so you never know.
All right.
But
you walking around with that neon Rubik's Cube.
Yes, I love my Rubik's Cube.
Is that good luck? Is that
Hoes love Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, let me mix it up and see if you could, because I know you think you can solve it. I'm going to mix it up. Let's see if you can do it without taking the stickers off.
All right. There's no stickers on that one.
That's a party starter. You bring a Rubik's Cube and for some reason girls love it. Oh, you said that on the album though.
I did say it on the album. I said, he's like, bitches love the Rubik's Cube.
Remember when they did the flat one? It wasn't so hard. The flat,
oh yeah.
Pick it up.
They just love this.
Actually, I said ho. So whatever.
All right, go ahead. You guys talk amongst yourselves while I mix it up.
All right.
Now, one thing I noticed about this album, well, I noticed it with the last album. The last album sounds a lot like Good Kid, Mad City. Like a lot of your flows is Like real Kendrick.
I wouldn't say it's the flows. I'd say probably, you know, there's one or two joints on there where the production was like that. And, you know, there's a lot of cats in TDE, and shout out to all of them, man, that helped me work on the album. And I think at the end of the day, it was, you know, about an adolescent growing up, and I was telling my story. That was the introduction that I wanted to give on that album. You know what I mean? So, and I can understand with recency effect and things like that. And then with this album, you know, I really did my best to kind of take it to another level.
But you sound, I mean, even on this album, you sound a lot like Kendrick, a lot like Cole, even Drake at times.
At times, I guess you could say that. But I mean, these are, you know, you could say the same thing about Nas on the album. You could say the same thing about Wu-Tang, about, you know, all these different incredible legends, and legends that I've met and have, you know, commended me for essentially having so much of the culture, both new and old, in my music, and having a respect and not being scared to just be myself, you know, and wearing these influences. These are all people that made me who I am, that I'm inspired by, or, you know, want to, I don't know, just do my best to understand this game as a whole. Mm-hmm. And that's another thing that really set me free, especially on this album. I was like, I don't give a damn. Like,
what
you listen to Sam Smith, right? And, you know, he just did a Hotline Bling cover. You know what I mean? You listen to Kanye, he does 808s, where, you know, some of those songs, production was, you know, had been done before, or lyrics, like literally damn near exactly the same. And we praise him because, well, he is a genius, but I'd like to think so, musical genius. Yeah, but, you know what I'm saying? It's, since he's a legend, nobody wants to say anything about it. You know, I've learned that from Kanye, to take from others and be inspired.
It's okay to bite people.
I don't think if you're a legend it's biting. But I think it's like, that's the thing about hip hop that can be very closed-minded at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. It's like, if you love something and you're inspired, just do you. Don't tell somebody how they can make music or how they feel or don't feel. Like,
the concept is different, but if you are listening to the music and you say, okay, it sounds like a Cole record, it sounds like a Drake record, Kanye, whoever, how can it really be different?
I think it's different because it's me, and nobody's rapped it like me. Nobody's done it like me, and that's real, you know.
I think in the process you will develop like your completely own sound at one point.
Yeah, I think that comes. You know what I mean? I'd like to say I'm happy and confident with what I'm doing right now, and I think that's all that matters.
People always compare, though. I think there's kind of...
That's what it is. 100%.
It is like, oh, that sounds like this person, because people do that to kind of give themselves perspective.
Validation.
I've never heard somebody say, this person doesn't sound like anyone I've ever heard.
Chance the Rapper, who doesn't sound like anybody, they compare him to Wayne, because Wayne doesn't sound like quote unquote anybody, because Wayne, I've heard that a million times. No, I've heard that. That's what I'm saying, but I've heard it a million times. But it's just because their voices are so different. Because Chance has such a unique voice, and Wayne has such a unique voice. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and at the end of the day, man, this is music. See, this is the that I freed myself from. I don't go on blogs. I don't read comments. I don't pay attention to any of that. I pay attention to the numbers and the asses on the seats.
But you care about your fans. Now, I saw you recently did a tour.
I did.
Where you went across the country. You picked 800 people the first day that submitted trying to meet Logic. They were fans of Logic. And you actually went to people's homes and played them the album?
It was crazy, yeah.
Anybody crazy? Like...
No, nothing insane. Like, we kind of avoided that in the videos. Cause there was like one dude with like his shirt off. Like, I was like, what? I'm not going there. I ain't going there. Yeah, but no, so I paid for this bus and the crew and everybody that went, and, my manager Chris helped me set everything up, and it was really incredible, and it was an amazing experience to be able to go. Like, that's the thing. That was another freeing experience. When you go to people's houses, black, white, young, old, Christian, Catholic, they might not believe in God. They this, they that, all this stuff. But the thing that they have in common is your message. Because they would say things like, "Man, I love your music. I'll always support your music. I can listen to it and vibe to it and laugh to it and cry to it and this and that." But ultimately, the biggest thing outside of that, it was almost like, yeah, your music's good. We get it. We know your music's good. But your message. Right. And I was like, whoa.
Now, who inspired that idea? Now, because J. Cole did that last year, Logic.
No, J. Cole went to a fan's house just like I've been to fans' houses. You know what I'm saying? Good artists, I think, meet fans.
Trey Songz did it. A lot of people have went to
I don't think anybody's
house. No one
toured.
visited.
I read your article in Forbes when you said that. You was like, it's such a unique
I don't think anybody...
And I'm like, Cole did that last year.
Well, he went to somebody's house. Shout out to him. He's an awesome dude.
He went to a few houses.
Thank you for the burger. Yeah. He went to a few houses. And
thank you for the burger.
Yeah, he bought me dinner one time. I'm not trying to flex. I just appreciate that.
You got a burger? Was it the burger, Cole? You bought your burger?
No, it was a good ass burger. It was like a really good ass burger. It was I forget. It was the first festival I ever did. It was Soundset. Pull up, I'll buy you this burger, and we just talked about it.
I'll buy you a burger.
Yeah, it was cool. He's a really nice guy. But my point is Cole and many other people. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've I visited fans, you know, or fans that were ill or had passed away or whatever, you know what I mean? And gone there, and I don't bring cameras. Like, I'm not the dude that, like, goes to the hood with turkeys on Thanksgiving with a bunch of cameras and then don't do nothing.
I do.
Yeah, no, I get it, but I'm saying, like, just for the cameras. I don't do something just for validation or to look like a nice guy. Like, I do my best to just shut the hell up and, you know, real G's moving signs like lasagna, right? So, you know, I just try to do the best that I can and not try to profit from it. But with this tour, it was different. So I was like, man, I'm literally going to travel across the entire country. From Los Angeles, California to New York City, stop at every possible door that I can, shake every single hand, you know, hug every person, kiss every baby, and play my album first. I didn't have a release party. I didn't have a whole bunch of people in the industry, like, coming and schmoozing at my stuff like, oh yeah, this album's cool, but they're really there to talk to each other. No, I went to focus on the fans. And don't get me wrong, industry is fun and that's cool and listening parties are cool and all. But I wanted to focus on what was most important to me and has always been the most important is my brand. You know what I'm saying? And the people that care about my music most.
All right, now we got more with Logic. When we come back, keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. That was 679, the boy Fetty Wap. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, we have Logic in the building. Now, Logic, before you signed with Def Jam, you almost signed with Nas.
Yes.
And a lot of people say that, you know, he's a lyricist, you're a lyricist. That would be the place to go. Why didn't you sign with Nas?
Nas is, first of all, dog, that was the craziest thing ever.
And how was that reach out? How did he reach out to you?
I don't remember. I just remember my manager called me one day and was like, Nas wants to meet you. And I almost my pants. I was like, are you serious?
Did he buy you a burger?
No, he didn't buy me a burger. No, but he did offer me some champagne, but I don't really drink. No weed. I did get drunk at my wedding though. But anyway.
You got married?
I got married. Yes, I'm blessed enough to have gotten married. Yeah. But we can talk about that one second.
We're going to talk about that in a second. Don't you worry.
Yes. When I met Nas, man, he was just the nicest dude, you know, and you know, he's got his label and he's got all the stuff that he was doing. He was just kind enough. I'm not trying to air anything out, put anything up, but he was kind enough to offer and extend his hand as far as, you know, possible situations there or whatever the case may be. And
I read you didn't want to because you said you couldn't sign to him because he's an artist. He'd overshadow you.
I think there's multiple reasons, but one is he's such a legend. You know, how could you get out that shadow? How could you be the homie that's always, that's Nas's little homie, you know what I mean? And, I was blessed enough to eventually sign to the same record label that he's on, you know, on Def Jam, which is incredible. And he's my, you know, that's awesome. So shout out to that.
Does he feel like, let's do something together?
He was always really cool. Like when I talked about it, he was like, yo, blessings to you. That's real. You know, you're a good dude. You're a very honest guy. I wish you nothing but continued success.
Now, your wife, she's on the road with you?
No, she's not.
Was she before?
She wasn't on this one, but she'll come on tour and
stuff like that. How long you been married?
I've been married for just over 2 weeks.
Just don't say happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, that's real.
Congrats.
How long were you guys together before you got married?
About 2 years.
2 years? Okay.
Yeah.
So what made you decide this is the time? Because you're still pretty young.
Oh, come on.
Don't do that.
She's a good woman. Get out of here, Charlamagne. Get out of here.
She'll be in her DMs in a minute.
But what made you decide that now is the time?
She ain't having it. She was like, you tell Charlamagne, be nice, baby.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
She black or white?
She's Mexican and white.
Okay, all right.
Yes. Sorry, what were we saying?
I said, what made you decide this was the right time for that? Because you are still pretty young.
Yeah, a lot of people say that, and this is what I'm going to say. I know me, don't nobody know me like I know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a big drinker, and I don't do drugs, and people's like, wait till you get in the game, wait till you got fans. Yo, I'm pretty in the game. I'm blessed enough to be here on the Breakfast Club.
Right.
Again, I've been around it all, you know. I don't do cocaine and hard drugs and drink and this and that. I don't spend.
Know what you're missing, bro.
I spend my money on, you know, on dog toys and Rubik's cubes. You know? I'm pretty focused. But what I'm saying is, back in the day, it was like, okay, 16 years old, 17 years old, kids getting married out of high school and staying together their whole lives, you know? And then 17 turned into 22 and 22 turned into 30 and now 30 is 40 and, you know, I gotta go to college first and get my career first and then maybe we'll get married and then after that we gotta plan when we have kids and this and man, all that. Like I'm blessed, I know what I want and can't nobody tell me what I want or if I'm happy or not. So that's just kind of that's how I approach everything. That's how I approach this album. Do what you love. Make what you want to make. People say shit about you all the time, Charlie, man. You're just you're comfortable in your skin. You gotta be comfortable in your skin. That's why I think it's funny, cause I know even being here, I'm sure some, you know, rappers, people, whoever might be like, oh shit, I'm going to Breakfast Club. Like, oh, I hope everything's okay. I don't give a bring it on. I'm me.
There you go.
When you live your truth, nobody can use your truth against you.
There you go.
That's all it boils down to.
That's so real. You gotta be comfortable, confident with who you are.
Even if things don't work, you got to be afraid to try things.
I think Yoda said the difference between the master and the Padawan is the master has failed more times than the Padawan has ever tried.
Absolutely.
100%.
Are you afraid that you're not going to be faithful?
No, not at all. Because I've never cheated on a woman in my life. Honest to God. That's the type of person I am.
There we go. See, for other ladies out there that say all men cheat, he's never cheated in his life.
He's just getting hot. Okay, give him a minute. Give him a minute. Go ahead.
No, that's real though. But I mean,
but you were in a 5-year relationship.
Yeah, I was in a 5-year relationship when I was younger. When I was a kid, you know, it was puppy love, I guess you could say. Right. But it was something real, you know, because it was a certain love that I think I lacked from my family growing up. So I had that with this woman, you know, with this girl when I was young. You know, with my wife now, I think every situation I've ever been through, like I used to ask myself when I was younger, like, why God put me in the home that he put me in, or put me through all the things that he put me through. And at the end of the day, it was one, to prepare me not only for this music game, but also to appreciate my wife, you know, to start my own family. Why couldn't I have a good family growing up? You know, why couldn't I have a good Christmas or go play catch with my dad or whatever? And it sucks, you know what I mean? But it winds me up so that I'll remember to play catch with my son.
Absolutely.
Right.
I'll remember to come home.
What's your relationship with your mom and dad now?
I saw my dad the other day. That was kind of crazy.
He wanted some money.
You call him a selfish mother.
Yeah, he is a selfish motherfucker. You know, deep down he has a good heart, and at the end of the day, regardless of what my situation has ever been with my family or is or this or that, everybody knows I love them, and this is time for me to focus on creating my new family and stack this money so my kids is gonna be fine and go.
Were they
to
at the
college.
wedding?
They weren't. They weren't at the wedding. No, I invited people that needed to be there. Gotcha. I think if that makes sense. But I will say I love my family. And, you know, everybody has their ups and downs, and everybody knows what it is, but I'm focused on what I'm doing, and I'm blessed, and I'm keeping my circle as small as possible, and those who are doing well for themselves and good for themselves and staying out of trouble deserve and belong to be a part of my everyday life.
All right, we got more with Logic in minutes. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. That was the weekend. The Hills. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We have Logic in the building. Now, Charlamagne.
Now, I saw you do an interview with Vlad TV, and you said that it would be very uncomfortable for you to listen to a gay rapper talking about kissing a dude.
Did I say that?
I said that?
Yeah, you said you said on Vlad TV.
I don't think I said that because...
Wait, he said
first of all,
said that.
Shout out to one of my favorite people of all time in the world, Ricky, my stylist, who is a gay man. Make it look. I am very comfortable with my sexuality. I am comfortable with the gay community. I believe in all people. I will say, I don't know exactly how that got written, but
you know Vlad headlines be crazy.
Yeah, I know. They do be kind of crazy.
You should watch it before you just quote a headline.
Yeah, no.
My goodness.
I think if I can remember, that's all good. If I can remember what I most likely probably said, because I've seen your interviews about gay rappers and things like that, which I think is great. Like, do your thing, whatever you're gonna do.
Now, listen, keep this in mind. Whatever you say, people are gonna go look for this video. So if you said it, they're gonna tweet you all day.
That's fine. I know they will.
Said this.
So what I will say what I would say to that is, that's not what I would be into, but I respect it. Like, I listen to Sam Smith all day. I love what he's talking about. He's talking about dudes. You know what I mean? He's just talking about love. You know what I mean? But it's like, if you're gonna rap and articulate in rap form, moving your tongue in another man's mouth and this and that, I'll respect it. But I like women. I like to listen to songs about girls. Like, hey, that's
so. Why are you denying what they said you said on Vlad TV?
Hey, I don't know what they said. Hey, because you said you didn't even see it. No, but no, it's not that I'm denying it. It's that. It sounds like
the way you said it sounded crazy than what he just said now.
Logic loves gay people, baby.
I think it would be pretty difficult for me, like, to listen to a gay rapper talk about kissing a dude. It's not really my cup of tea.
I don't know. Well, that's weird.
You say it?
I don't know. You just said you got this off the internet.
He don't know if he said it.
At the end of the day, I love gay people. It is what it is. It does not matter. Everybody's free.
Now, the N-word. You still haven't used the N-word.
Not on, well, yeah, I have on record, sure, 100% in context. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you gotta understand, in my heritage and my DNA is the slave and the master. I have a pretty fucked up background and history to how I got created. So for me, I embrace it all. You know what I mean? Even looking how I look, I've been slandered on both sides of race. And that's, yeah, of course. And that's the most difficult part of it, I think. You know, when you're raised in a household and also in just a family in a situation that is all predominantly black. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't accepted by my white grandma and that side of the family and all these things, even though I look how I look. You know what I'm saying?
You ran away from home because of that, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. There was a lot of reasons that I left home. But yeah, I mean, that's why race to me is just so dumb. Like, I even said it on a song called City of Stars. I didn't talk about race on my whole first album, but black versus white bullshit was still the outcome. I didn't even bring it up, and everybody wants to go, oh, he's white, or he's this, or no, he's not, or he's this, or that, or whatever the case may be. It's like, yo, I'm a person, I'm a human being. I'm just trying to make it day by day, be the best person I could be, and make good music for you to listen to. That's it.
You from Maryland?
Yeah.
How did what was going on in Baltimore with the whole Freddie Gray situation affect you?
It's horrible, man. Every situation involving harm of another human being, it hurts my soul, you know what I mean? Let alone because of something as ridiculous as race or religion or sexuality or whatever the case may be. I mean, to me, that is horrible, you know? And a lot of people, you know, certain people would hit me up and they were like, you should say something, you should speak about this, you should speak on it, you should this, you should that, you should that, and they're trying to push me. And it's like, yo, I'm an entertainer.
But your voice has power.
100%. My voice does have power. And so I choose to use it in the music. I'm not just gonna blindly half read an article and think I know what's going on and then tweet out like that's cool, or use
a hashtag,
the death of somebody.
You
know what I'm saying? To try to validate or get a couple extra million plays on a song. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. And people were like, you know, some people would be like, oh, how come you didn't say anything? Because my music is so that when those people are out there fighting the good fight and they go home frustrated and tired and just feeling like they want to take a life themselves, hopefully they can find peace and escape in my music to fight another day.
So what are you doing for the Black Lives Matter movement?
I'm being me. I'm surviving, motherfucker. I'm me. I'm half black. I'm a part of this culture. What you talking about?
There you go.
What are you talking about, Charlamagne? And to Charlamagne, I'm not half black. I'm a black man if I remember because my father is black, even though I'm mixed and I know who I am.
There you go. Say, I am, but my Black Lives Matter. That's what you say.
Half of my black ass definitely matters.
Hold on, one more question. You told Complex that you felt like you didn't get accepted by the blogs and stuff.
No. Didn't say that. Okay. What I said was, yeah, it's Charlamagne. No, what I said was, is I was a part of the blog culture before I ever had a fan.
Yeah.
And back then, you know, 2008, 2009, there was room for debate. It was incredible. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, I don't like this because something, but I do appreciate this. And another person would be like, oh man, you don't like that. Well, maybe you should check out this by this artist. And the person will go, okay, cool. Now it is the most disgusting, horrible, degrading ever. It's, I like this person. Shut up. Kill yourself.
Gotcha.
I don't read nothing unless you damn near went to school. You know what I mean? Or you're here, or you're this, you're that.
So
like,
it wasn't an actual site. It was just people.
Oh yeah. It was just people. I meant like the blogger community of today, where there's no respect. There's no, and don't get me wrong, that exists in some really small place on the internet, but I save it for people like yourself. Like, I care about what you think about my music. You're not an idiot. I care about what you think. I care about what you think. Like, you are the culture. I'm not.
I don't know.
No, come on, dog. You have knowledge. You wouldn't be here today if
I
you
either
had
like
knowledge.
it or I don't.
But that's a big deal.
Yeah,
if you like something, there's a reason. Like, you can hate my music, but like me, and that could tell me, well, I should definitely keep doing what I'm doing and what Charlamagne thinks about my music. Like, you know
I
what
actually love your production. I think your production is amazing. But like I said, I think you're dope. I just feel like you have to still grow.
And you know what? This is my second album. And it's my sixth project. It's my second album. I'm 25. I look at people like Kid Cudi, who I personally love. I think how insane it is that Kid Cudi, when I look back, he only dropped his mixtape at 24. And I'm like, whoa, I dropped my album at 24. Like, I'm very blessed. You know, I'm ahead of the game, and shout out to him, obviously. But like, I'm so blessed to be here. Who knows what the future holds? And I cannot wait to experiment and continue to try different things. And Hans Zimmer, if I'm inspired by a string section or this or that, I'm gonna incorporate it just like Ye does. And I'm gonna stand tall and sell out these tours worldwide like I've been doing. I'm blessed.
We appreciate you joining us. The album's in stores right now.
Yes.
Make sure you go get it. It's the Breakfast Club. It's Logic.
Yeah.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. We're talking Charlie Sheen.
Listen up. It's just in. All the guys. The Rumor Report. Guys. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
So as we speak, Charlie Sheen is on the Today Show, and he's discussing his HIV status. Now, he said that he is HIV positive. Check it out. He's talking to Matt Lauer right now. I think we have it up. All right. Well, he's doing a live exclusive interview, and he said he always led with condoms and honesty.
Yeah, we have it now.
Check it out.
I'm here to admit that I am in fact HIV positive, and I have to put a stop to this barrage of attacks and of sub-truths and very harmful and mercurial stories that are about that threatening the health of so many others, which couldn't be farther from the truth.
Well, I guess he's a little nervous.
He's definitely a little nervous.
Listen,
all right.
We kind of needed a new poster boy for HIV, though. You know, people don't care about things unless it affects celebrity in this day and age. HIV hasn't really been popping out here in recent years. Like, every now and then, you need those wake-up calls like, whoa, it's still real in the field.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he just started doing his interview, so I'll keep updating you on what's going on, but he said that he did always use condoms. He said he had sex with 2 women unprotected. And he let both of them know when they were under the care of his doctor as well.
He did what?
He said he had sex with 2 women unprotected.
And they knew he had HIV?
Yes.
They're saying yeah.
And they were under the care of his doctor. He said, I have a responsibility now to better myself and help a lot of other people. He said he does not entirely know how he contracted the virus. And he said it's impossible for him to have transmitted that to anyone since his diagnosis, but he felt like he had to release himself from this prison. He said people were asking for money in exchange for covering up his HIV positive diagnosis.
Really? What Instagram model did he convince that it's okay to have sex with him unprotected? Like, I don't understand that at all. Like, there's not a check big enough in the world.
Did he have a long-time girlfriend or something like that?
He's had a few of them. He was actually engaged and broke up the engagement last year to a porn
She was
star.
probably one of them. Mm-hmm.
I got HIV, but I want to have unprotected sex with you, so I'm going to write you this big check and I'm going to give you doctor's care. Man, please.
All right, so we'll keep you updated in case you can't watch what's happening on the Today Show in real time, as we are.
Rappers got new punchlines now.
No, stop. All right, Kendrick Lamar was a wedding crasher. He was in Columbus, Ohio at a hotel, and he showed up at a wedding, and it's actually a pretty funny video. I don't know if you guys had a chance to see it, but he's dabbing, and he's dancing to Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. And check out when one of the people at the wedding, clearly he didn't know who Kendrick Lamar was. He's an older gentleman, and he was upset because he felt like Kendrick Lamar didn't belong there.
Who's getting married? What? Are you guys supposed to be in this party? I asked you a question. Are you guys in this party? Who got married? Hold on. Get the f*** out. Hey, hold on. Hey,
I'm not mad at them at that because I saw that video yesterday on TMZ.
It's pretty funny.
And Kendrick looked like he did not belong in that video.
Absolutely. He had a plaid shirt, a baseball hat.
Don't just be crashing my damn wedding.
Crazy in that wedding.
Coming here looking like you sneezing uncontrollably.
Did he perform?
No, he was just there. He crashed the wedding. He just was dancing and dabbing. He wasn't performing.
I thought he was coming to do a surprise performance or something.
I don't think they knew who he was.
They had no idea who he was.
Yeah, I don't think they were aware.
Oh, he just really crashed the wedding and kept it moving.
Walked in.
I'll be honest with you, I don't care if I knew who he was or not. Don't crash my damn wedding reception. You're not invited.
So Kendrick couldn't crash your wedding?
No.
Yeah, so he could perform.
Well, Kendrick, if you want to come on through, you can crash mine, no problem.
I'm going to make you work.
You got to go, bro.
All right, Paul Walker. Now, Paul Walker's daughter, Meadow Walker, is actually filing a wrongful death lawsuit against Porsche, and Porsche has responded. Now, Porsche has said that Paul was a knowledgeable and sophisticated user of the 2005 Carrera GT, and they said that he should not have allowed or participated in a high-speed ride under the conditions that existed. They say that the car was abused and altered, and that the car was misused and improperly maintained. So they're saying that he was basically partly to blame, and any damages awarded should be reduced accordingly. Now, a rep for Paul Walker's daughter said it's beyond regrettable that Porsche is trying to deflect its own responsibility by blaming the victim, Paul Walker, for his own death by getting into the passenger seat of its Carrera GT. Contrary to Porsche's assertions, the facts are clear. Paul was the passenger in a car that was not designed to protect its occupants in a crash on a dry, empty straightaway in broad daylight and at speeds well below the vehicle's advertised capability. So if they would have designed that car to have proper safety features, he would have survived. All right. And that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
All right. Thank you, Miss Yee. Donkey Today up next, Charlamagne.
Listen, man, you know Donald Trump has to get Donkey of the Day weekly, okay? This is actually the Donald of the Day.
Donald of the Day.
Whenever Donald Trump gets it, it's the Donald of the Day.
All right.
Okay?
Donald Trump, Donkey Today. When we come back, keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Charlamagne, say the gang, don't get other day, man.
You are
a donkey. It's time for Donkey of the Day.
Donkey of the Day does not discriminate. I might not have the song of the day, but I got the Donkey of the Day.
So if you ever feel I need to be a donkey, man, hit it with the hee-haw.
Yes, the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's Donkey of the Day today?
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, November 17th goes the habitual Donkey of the Day offender, Donald Trump. I am dead serious when I say the Democrats should change their mascot from a donkey to Donald Trump. At least put Donald's face on the donkey, okay? That would be a nice stab at the GOP if the Democrats did that, because there's no doubt in my mind that Donald Trump is the worst presidential candidate ever to be taken serious in the history of the United States. What is the latest garbage to come out of the Donald's mouth? Well, he was talking to a packed crowd at Tennessee's Knoxville Convention Center Monday night. A packed crowd. This is what is disturbing to me. The fact that this guy is actually speaking to packed crowds, actual supporters who buy into the toxic rhetoric he's always spewing out of his mouth, okay? This is what America needs to be on alert for. Donald Trump supporters and the threat of ISIS, okay? All right, the threat of ISIS and people who want Donald Trump in the White House should terrify us all. Now, what did Donald Trump say today that was stupid, or yesterday? Well, the Republican frontrunner said he's psychic, ladies and gentlemen. Not in those words, but he spoke of a spider sense that only him and the great fictional character Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, have, and that's a spidey sense. Now, we all have intuition, we all feel things. I tell people all the time, trust your instincts, but it's some things you just can't predict, okay? Case in point, terrorism, but Donald Trump doesn't feel that way. In fact, he told the Tennessee crowd this.
In my book, I predicted terrorism because I can feel it. I can feel it like I feel good location, okay? In real estate, I really believe I have an instinct for this kind of thing. And I see what's happening. And a friend of mine called me up the other day and said, in that book, you predicted terrorism. Nobody knew this kind of terrorism before, but I felt it.
In my book, I predicted terrorism because I felt it. He said he can feel terrorism like he feels a good location. Now, Donald has made billions developing casinos and hotels, and I'm not the highest grade of weed in the dispensary. I'm only operating on a high school education from the South Carolina school system, but I am smart enough to know that terrorism is not real estate, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Donald Trump, if you can feel terrorism like you can feel a good location, why didn't you put those skills to work on 9/10/2001 to prevent 9/11? If you can feel terrorism, why didn't you give Paris a heads up? See, this is when you wish America's policy on free speech was just a little stricter, okay? We all know that it's dream selling season and presidential candidates will say anything to get votes, but this is ridiculous. Okay, what's next? Dr. Ben Carson gonna tell us he can stop mental illness because he can read and control minds like Professor X? Hillary Clinton gonna tell us she can get a handle on climate change because she can control the weather like Storm? Jeb Bush gonna say we don't need health care because I'm gonna give everyone Wolverine's mutant healing powers? Let me hear Donald Trump one more time, please. Please.
In my book, I predicted terrorism because I can feel it. I can feel it like I feel good location, okay? In real estate, I really believe I have an instinct for this kind of thing. And I see what's happening. And a friend of mine called me up the other day and said, in that book, you predicted terrorism. Nobody knew this kind of terrorism before, but I felt it.
Donald Trump know that terrorism has been going on longer than he's been alive. Terrorism is not a new phenomenon, okay, that just came along. Give Donald Trump the biggest hee-haw, please.
All right, well, thank you for that donkey today. Now, Charlie Sheen, he's actually live right now. He's on the Today Show, the Today Show, I should say.
He back now.
Yeah. So the question is 800-585-1051. Now, he revealed that he is HIV positive.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the question? What are we asking this morning?
Can you live through anything if magic made it?
That is not the question, sir.
Now, the question is, if you were dating someone and they told you that they were HIV positive, but they were handling everything, going to see a doctor regularly, and they could make sure you could see their doctor and be reassured.
Would you have sex raw,
that you could prevent yourself from getting that? Would you, not even just raw, would you still continue to date them and perhaps have sex with them?
Yeah, would you have unprotected sex with somebody that you knowingly
Stop
had?
saying unprotected. It don't have
But
to
that's
be.
what Charlie said, though. Charlie said he had unprotected
He
sex
had unprotected
with two girls,
sex, yeah.
And, you know, they were under doctor's care. They
Well, his doctor is on there now saying that he does not have AIDS.
Man, shut up. So why?
Well, he's HIV positive. That doesn't mean you have full-blown.
Oh, yeah, we know that.
Okay. So now that's what the doctor
Well, that is the
saying.
question. If you were dating a person with HIV, would you continue dating and sleeping with them? Call us right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, if you haven't heard, Charlie Sheen revealed that he's HIV positive. He was just on the Today Show. So, question. If you're dating somebody and you find out they have HIV, would you continue dating them? Would you sleep with them? That is the question. 800-585-1051. Let's start with you, Yee. Would you?
No, I don't believe that I would. And it is your personal choice. A lot of times in life, people have to be honest and tell you things about themselves. And it's up to you to make that decision. And if it was the other way around, I found out I was HIV positive and I was with someone, I would have to accept the fact that perhaps they might not want to continue the relationship.
Charlamagne?
Nah, I'm cool on that. I love you, but I'm not having sex with you. You know, I don't got the heart for that kind of stuff. Like, I can't know that you're HIV positive and just me say, you know what, I'm gonna take my chances. I'm gonna just pray and, you know, put on a condom and hope everything's gonna be alright. I can't do that.
Of course, I think you would do things under doctor's cares and see if it was dormant, if it wasn't. But if you're dating somebody, you've been together 3-4 years and they didn't know they have HIV, you already fell in love with them, you already been having sex, you guys are planning for the future, maybe they had a blood transfusion, maybe they got stuck with a needle, maybe, you know, whatever it may have been.
That's cool.
So you're basically saying regardless of how you feel about that person and your love for that person, you're out.
Yeah, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna be your friend, but I'm just personally, psychologically, I can't handle that. I'm gonna be honest. I just can't. That's just something I cannot handle. Okay. If you're asking me right now, no. And I believe in, you know, God and prayer and all that kind of stuff and condoms, but I'm not doing it. I don't know if the blood
if you love somebody and it wasn't an issue because you didn't think about it before and you guys are close and best friends and it's been a couple of years and then all of a sudden you find this out, you just say, I'm out throwing the deuces up.
Hey man, the blood of Jesus has nothing to do with the blood of magic, okay? I'm just gonna fall back and just relax for a second. We're gonna figure this out another way, but it will not be in a sexual relationship kind of way. I'm just not doing it.
Alright, well let's go to the phone lines.
Love ain't got nothing to do with it.
585-1051. Hello, who's this?
It's Moody.
Moody, now, if you were dating a person with HIV, would you continue dating and sleeping with them?
No, I definitely wouldn't. I feel like that's ridiculous. Like, knowing your life, why would you mess it up for somebody else? You feel me? If you have love for somebody, you should love them enough to leave them alone.
I feel like if you have HIV, you should only have sex with other people with HIV, because you can't catch HIV twice.
Exactly. That don't make no sense. Like, that's just messing up your life because you so-called love somebody. If that person even loves you, he wouldn't let you, or she wouldn't let you have sex with them.
I wouldn't even put a girl in that position. If I really love someone, I'm not going to say, hey, I got HIV, will you continue to have sex with me?
But even with Magic Johnson's situation, he still has unprotected sex with his wife, Cookie, and
I don't know
he hasn't contracted. He said it when he was up here. And she hasn't contracted anything.
Magic is a special case. I don't know when we're going to realize that, okay? Magic is not like everybody else. I don't know what Magic is like, but he ain't like everybody else.
Hello, who's this?
It's Mikhail from Houston.
What's up, bro? Now, if you were dating somebody that had the HIV virus, would you continue dating them, and would you sleep with them?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gay, so I have dated somebody before that had HIV, and of course, if we were together, I would continue the relationship, and as long as you're safe, I mean, HIV isn't a death sentence than it was 30 or 40 years ago.
Right. So you were fine, you had no issue with it, and you were educated on the topic.
Exactly. I mean, he didn't tell me for 3 months into the relationship.
And you guys had already been sleeping together?
Yeah.
Did you feel a kind of way about that, though, that he didn't reveal that to you from the beginning?
I mean, yeah. When he told me, I broke down like I was down, and then that next day...
Yeah, but don't you think 3 months is too late? He should have told you that the first day you met him.
Yeah, but
that's a little different. He didn't tell you.
That's what I told him.
You had a choice. He didn't give you that
He didn't give you a choice, word up. And I'm going to tell you something else. That must have been a fine piece of trade for you to stick around. Because you could
I was mad at first, but, I mean, people spread rumors, and I didn't.
So it's hard to open up, but you shouldn't have sex with somebody.
But do you have HIV?
I mean, yeah,
Did you contract HIV?
No. I went and got tested for every 3 months for like a good year and a half.
Okay.
And, I mean, yeah, that was good.
Are you a bottom or top?
Charlamagne.
That doesn't matter.
Hey, it is what it is.
Okay, thank you.
It is what it is. Are you a bottom or top?
I'll do both.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
He's versatile.
All right, bro. 800-585-1051. If you were dating somebody that was HIV positive and you found out, would you continue to date them and would you have sex with them? Call us right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. That was Drake back to back. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, we're talking about dating somebody with HIV. If you just found out, would you continue to date them and would you sleep with them? Now, let's ask in the room again. What about you, Yee?
I don't think that I would do that. I don't know. I just don't think I would feel comfortable with that if you gave me a choice.
And they didn't know they had HIV, and then they just found out, and you guys were together for 2-3 years. You would just say, you know what, it's over, or would you continue to date him?
I think we have to have a serious discussion about that. I don't know what I would do. I've never been in a situation like that. I mean, I do feel like if somebody has something, though, main thing is that they have to let you know. If they knew and we were dating and they didn't tell me, I would have an issue with them being dishonest.
But if they didn't know and they found out why
But if
they
they didn't know and they found out, I'll be concerned. I think we both need to make sure we educate ourselves on what we need to do.
Would you stay?
I don't know. It depends. I can't really say.
Charlamagne.
Well, I would go get tested. If I was clean. Nope, I'm out. I'm gone.
You out?
Yes, but
if you're with somebody for a while and maybe they just found out.
You're married.
Relationship.
Yeah, because I just don't feel like, I mean, personally, personally, I don't feel like, we could ever have a normal relationship ever again, because that would always be in my mind.
I think people with HIV can have a normal relationship.
I'm sure they can, but that's just not something that I would choose to deal with. I would be there for them with moral support, as a friend, and I would, hold their hand all the way through. But as far as sexual relationships and things of that nature, nah.
There is always still a chance that you could contract the virus.
There is a chance and opportunity, but I think
that's a risk.
That's what I said. That's why I said I would go get tested.
Right.
And if I was negative, I'm out.
Not even protected? No.
Nah, I'm cool on
that.
But
if you were positive, you would stay.
Yeah, if I'm HIV positive, then all we got is us. Okay, maybe me and her together. HIV, we all we got.
Obviously, but I think if you're with somebody and you're in love with somebody and you've been together for, say, a long time, 3, 4, 5 years, and then you just found out and there was no cheating involved and maybe it was a past relationship, I think you should stay.
Well, I'm gonna look at it like this.
I think it's up to you.
If we've been together 4 or 5 years and you get HIV and I don't, clearly you have been out here doing something that you don't got no business doing, number one. And number two, you got HIV. I'm gonna look at it as,
but let's say
I don't got it.
Let's say they weren't.
My path is different. The path that I'm supposed to walk in life.
But let's say they weren't cheating. Let's say it was just a previous.
Let's say they had a blood transfusion. Because they had to.
We just can't. I mean, I can't. I'm not gonna have sexual relations with you. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing it.
I don't care what the reason is.
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not having sexual relations with you. Listen, I am a hypochondriac. Okay. When I hear about some new disease, I start going crazy. Like, oh shoot, I think I got it. Like, so I'm not. I can't do it. I just can't do it. My skin crawling thinking about it.
Hey, Mama. Now, if you were dating somebody with HIV, would you continue to date them if you just found out and continue to sleep with them?
I don't even have a herpes on my body, so I don't know how I could get through that. I'm pretty sad of that.
not even one herpes.
Just one herpes? You don't got one herpes?
So I just don't know. Look, it would take almost a miracle, or I would have to know that our life would be so comfortable in the event that something happened, because clearly there are people who are surviving with it and not having a problem, but then what happens if we break up and then I take that to the next man? I don't know how that works.
Okay. I think a lot of people are not educated on HIV and what it means when it's dormant in your system, if it can be contracted, how it can be contracted.
Hey man, I don't need to know all of that. All I need to know is that I'm not having sex with you if you got HIV. That's just not something that I choose to do with myself, okay? I am not the highest grade of weed in the dispensary. I have a high school education from the South Carolina school system, and I'm just not having sex with you if you have HIV.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Now,
I got a moral of the story.
What's the moral of the story?
Because I heard this quote before. I think it's from Princess Diana. I'm not sure, but she said something to the effect of, HIV does not make people dangerous to know. So you can shake their hands and give them a hug because heaven knows they need it. But, this is Charlamagne talking now. I'm not having sex with you if you got HIV, okay? And I'm not having sex with you. If I'm not having sex with you, I can't be in a serious relationship with you. So it's not the HIV that's going to make me not be in the relationship. It's the lack of sex.
Which is caused by the HIV.
Whatever. I'm not having sex with this person, so I don't want to be in a serious relationship with them. That's it.
That's your moral.
Take what you want from that. That's just me.
All right. Well, yeah, we got rumors coming up.
Yes, we are going to talk about Khloe Kardashian. She spoke to Ryan Seacrest about being with James Harden while she was by Lamar Odom's side in the hospital. And we'll tell you what she had to say. Also, Ray J What is he saying about being off the market now, getting married? How difficult is that going to be for Ray J? And our friend Steve Harvey, he has some issues with a private jet company.
All right, all that when we come back. Keep it locked. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Okay. Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club.
Now, listen, see what I told y'all, though? I said this.
What'd you tell us?
This is why I said, you needed a new poster boy for HIV, because we've spent a good portion of the show this morning discussing HIV and AIDS, and I'm seeing this topic being discussed all across social media this morning. Because for whatever reason, we live in an era sometimes where people don't care about things until they affect celebrity. That's when it becomes a news story.
Or somebody you know,
or somebody you know, because like you said, we weren't talking about HIV or AIDS.
HIV and AIDS was not popping in the street.
So Charlie Sheen just came out and said that he had it, which I think is a good conversation because now people know. And Angela Yee was reading some of the percentages. Read some of the percentages. You got them?
You ain't got to do all that right now.
No, because some of it's very interesting.
We still eating breakfast.
Oh yeah, that's not right now.
Let's relax.
These are things that people should know.
I gotta look it back up, and then I'm about to talk about Charlie Sheen and rumors.
All right, let's do Charlie Sheen.
All the guys. The Rumor Report. Guys. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Well, we told you about Charlie Sheen doing this live exclusive interview with Matt Lauer. This is how it started off.
I'm here to admit that I am in fact HIV positive, and I have to put a stop to this onslaught, this barrage of attacks and of sub-truths and very harmful and mercurial stories that are about that threatening the health of so many others, which couldn't be farther from the truth.
So he says he now has a responsibility to get better and to help other people. He said he learned about this about 4 years ago. And here's what he had to say about payouts and all of that.
You told me that a lot of people have actually demanded money to stay silent about this.
That is true. Yeah, and I've paid.
How many people have you paid?
Enough to bring it into the millions.
Have you knowingly, or even perhaps unknowingly, transmitted the HIV virus to someone else since your diagnosis?
Impossible.
Now, he also says he expects a barrage of lawsuits. He said his ex-wives knew about his condition as well. And he says if there was one guy on this planet to contract this that's going to deliver a cure, it's me. His doctor was also there and says that he does not have AIDS.
Stop it. Okay, listen, he's had HIV for 4 years. Charlie's tired of getting blackmailed. Charlie knew the jig was about to be up. He was about to get a whole bunch of lawsuits. He was about to get exposed, so he got in front of it.
I agree with that.
That's what happened.
Yeah, he said that because
he's tired of
being
being blackmailed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he didn't want to have to deal with that anymore. So.
And y'all not about the HIV shame me, okay? I had someone call me a bigot on social media because last 20 minutes ago I said I wouldn't willingly have sex with someone with HIV. Stop it. Stop it.
Well, now let's discuss Steve Harvey. Now, he was trying to...
What Steve got?
Get a private jet. I'll tell you what he didn't get.
Stupid.
He didn't get this private jet. All right, he had them modify the inside of his jet for more than $400,000, and then he decided he didn't want it anymore. So he had a change of heart. Now the company is suing him. They want $205,000 minimum. He gave them half of what was owed.
God bless Steve Harvey. I respect that man. He is an inspiration and an idol to me. But I do not care about his rich Negro problem. Okay,
you got it.
There's people out here getting HIV, and he worried about the private jet bills. I don't want to hear about that.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. I'm Angela Yee.
He'll be fine.
All right,
Steve got $285,000. Whether or not he wants to spend it,
but he got that.
How much was it?
$205.
That's pocket change.
He already paid the first half because he owed $400,000 altogether. So they went the other half.
Pocket change for the God Steve Harvey. Drop one of Clues bombs for the God Steve Harvey. Damn it.
Absolutely.
Okay. He made that peddling books.
Way more than that.
Way more than that. Listen, listen, man.
Listen,
Steve
man.
pockets long, brother. Okay.
Yeah.
You hear me? You hear me? That boy got his own money. When I say he got his own money, he got his own money.
That's right.
You hear me?
Woo! All right. Shout out to Steve Harvey. All right,
Princess Amunda.
When we come back, People's Choice Mix, 800-585-1051. You want to hear something, call us up. Taking your request at DJ Envy or call us up. We got you. And shout to all the DJs in town for the Global Spin Awards. It's tonight. It's honoring Africa Bambaataa. Also Mark Ronson. It's hosted by Swiss Beats. So shout to the DJs in town. Good luck. All right. And it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Thank you for that donkey today, sir. When we come back, we got the positive note. Don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. That was Chris Brown. Liquor morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, shout to Logic for joining us this morning.
Yeah, salute to Logic. Salute to his twin too, the young god Pete Davidson.
They do look alike.
Yeah, happy born day to him. I'm a day late on that, but we good. And salute to the god Timberland too, man. His book is in stores.
Yeah, shout out to Timberland
right
man.
now.
Pick up his book today.
Yep.
What's his book about? It's like an autobiography?
I really don't know. I mean, you can't really tell from the cover. The cover just says Timberland, and it's got a sticker that says music producer for Empire or something like that.
So it's about Timberland, basically.
I'm sure it's an autobiography, though.
Yeah, so shout out to Timbo. You gotta bring his ass up here. Well, we'll see you guys tomorrow. You got a positive note for us?
Yeah, man. I hate the fact that a lot of times it takes something happening to a celebrity in order for us to discuss social issues, but I'm glad HIV/AIDS is being discussed on a mass level this morning, and I encourage everyone to go get tested. And just as important, go get educated, because it's bad enough people are dying of AIDS, but no one should die of ignorance.
Breakfast Club,